It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. What matters is, are you on the right path towards that success? Hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm Triza Patricia, host of Opening Up the Closet. Today, we want to talk about success. What we need to understand is success has a very thin line between it and failure. And when we handle success the wrong way, then failure is usually just right there, just waiting for you. So we have to know how to handle success so that we don't get back or slip back to where we have come from or where we do not want to go to. This has a lot to do with our habits. And remember, our habits are just small things that we do repeatedly, that they get to compound into identity. Let us learn what our habits are and see if we can work on our habits. And most of our habits, or all of our habits, they either drive us, move us towards success, or push us towards failure. We set goals when we want success. I don't think there's anyone who does not set a goal when they want to be successful. The problem is that we set goals without systems to accompany them. For example, you say you want to pass your examination. I'm saying this because many people are soon doing their exams. And you know that by the end of that exam, this is what you want to achieve, either an A or a B. But you have not set systems, and there are habits that are dragging you back or behind. When people are preparing maybe to work in groups, or if you work better reading alone, you are not setting extra time for you to be able to achieve or cover what other people have covered. But then you want to meet your goal. You are not setting a system. And it is these systems that are making us not reach our goal. You want to lose some weight or be healthy, but you are following zero system. You're not watching your diet. You're not exercising. So you're not setting any system in place for you to reach your goal. You have a goal and you know you want to achieve something so that you get successful, but you really are not setting up any systems. Or if you set up those systems, then your habits are not letting you follow those systems. So either way, we have to work on our habits. And if your habits are negative and they keep giving you a negative identity, you keep saying, I'm not probably I'm good in math, I'm not good in biology. Who told you that? You fed your brain that, and your brain keeps reminding you that you're not good in math or English or chemistry or whichever subject it is, or whichever way you will set up a system to be able to work towards passing math, you are not able to accomplish it because you have fed your brain very negative attachments to your identity. So there's so much here that drives us towards our success. We have setting goals, and then we have putting systems in place, but then we have our identity, habits that cannot just allow us to get there. You intend to win or you intend to lose? I think everyone will agree with me that we intend to win. We intend to succeed. So work backwards from your systems. You have the goal. You have success at the top. You have your goals right there. But then you have the systems. As we said, work from backwards. Start with the systems. You will get to your goal without even realizing how you got there because the systems are working for you. And remember, systems are just things that you put in place to be able to push you towards your goal. As little as they are, try and make that change. Even if it is 1%, it will give you that remarkable result that you want. When you're making your goal, let me give you an example. There is an exam coming and you're preparing for it. Okay? And you take an English book and flip through. And you keep reading it and reading it and reading it, and you get tired and say you've read enough and you put it down there. What's your goal really? Are you trying to read this so that you pass your English, which I know is just one of the subjects in all the tests you're going to be doing, or are you learning or trying to become a reader? Because when you are a reader, then the English you're trying to read should be able to help you read even biology and math and chemistry and every other subject. But if you don't set the right system, then you will be reading for that particular thing, and then you're not progressing, you're not getting to your goal. So you think you're trying, but then there is, that negativity that you've still attached to yourself. There's a marathon coming through in the next week or two, and you hear there's a reward for it, and you go to the streets, and you run, you go to the gym, and you train. And you say you are working hard for that marathon. Ask yourself, are you working hard just to win this marathon? Or are you trying to be a runner so that when this marathon is done and there's another one, you can keep doing that? So as you set goals, ask yourself if you're setting the right goals for yourself. Set goals that can last you a lifetime, and you see your goal for the longest. You don't give up in the middle, because then you cannot get to your goal. And we have said, do not attach negativity to your identity. It affects your outcome and your output. It has been great talking about success, because we are looking forward to those who are going to do their examination. But this also goes to those who are in organizations, those who are employed, and even business owners and employers. When you're setting goals, when you want to be successful, work with the systems. Avoid attaching negativity to yourself. Habits, even as little as 1%, try and change those bad habits that make you not reach your goal and become successful. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope we can talk more. And if you need to reach me, please write to patachieng@gmail.com or call me at 0729-422-302. And our parents, we can have a session with our children who are almost doing the examination. Just reach out so that at least we give them the morale, we equip them with the right thoughts to be able to face what they want, not just for the exam, but even for their future. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you.